this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so Attitu, Atelihai, Tungasugi, Tungabugi. Welcome everyone to Makatati Day 18. Today is Wednesday, so today is going to be an all core focused day. Currently just trying to figure out how to invite my colleague Paige to the live. So not working out. Hello. Okay, perfect. This is interesting. I don't think I'm able to. I don't think I'm able to invite you, Paige. At least it's not giving me that option right now. Okay. Well, anyways, welcome to Makatasi Day 18. I'm Makwa. So today we're just going to get into some core workouts and a warm-up workout and a cool-down. So the first thing that we're going to get into is star jacks. I'm just going to give this. Okay, that's okay. All right, great. Yeah. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some star jacks. Sorry, I just haven't done Facebook Live in a minute, so I'm trying to figure out how to get this camera better situated. But anyways, all right. So we're going to do some star jacks. So I'm going to set a timer for a minute, and we're just going to just stop slacking. All right. So I'm going to set a timer for a minute. The first thing that we're going to do is star jack. So we're going to be coming down into a squat position, and we're just going to be coming out like so, back down, and out like so. So we're going to do that for a minute. If you need a break, take that at any point. Don't feel like you have to go through the full minute. So just like so, coming down, up, coming down, and up. And so we're just going to be doing this. Again, the idea here is that we're crunching, pulling in that core, and then releasing it as we come back up. So again, just like so. I've got about 35 seconds left. So again, as we're coming down, really tightening that core, and then exploding up, and again, holding in that core. So as you can see, as we're coming up, we're really stretching, working out the midsection, but we're also tightening in the sides or obliques as we're coming up into that star position. So just like so. Going to be doing this for a minute. 2 seconds left. Perfect. Okay, so I like how these are partner friendly. I really hope it is. I'm sorry. After this, we're going to do some overhead axe swing. So before, we had done the chopping motion coming across our body, which was working out the obliques. For this, is going to be coming from above, so we're really pulling in those upper abs and tightening as we're coming down, swinging that axe. So just a demonstration. I'm standing in a third of a squat stance and just coming over and coming down, coming back up. So back straight as we're coming down. So really good for the lower back, really good for the core. Just going to put the timer on now. So again, third squat position, coming down, And again, if this is too difficult, you can of course get out of the squat and you can just come straight down. Again, really trying to keep that back straight, really trying to lift with our lower back and our core. So again, just swinging. And in this position, I could really feel that in my lower back. Just about 20 seconds to go. Again, really feeling that tightness in the back. Just like so. Whew. So again, really important to really work out that lower back and the abs, really what stabilize us and keep us together when we're doing various types of workouts. So whew. After those, we're going to do some cannonballs. So cannonballs are basically the reverse of those star squats that we have done. In this, we're going to be standing up, bending our back, making that backward C, and we're coming down, hugging the knees, back up, just like so. So we're going to get through that. We're going to do that for a minute. Whew. Okay, so from the side, coming down, and coming back up. Just like so. Again, if you don't want to stand, you can curl to your knees and come back up. I'm just really trying to get that full body workout. So again, about 25 seconds left. Again, don't worry so much about the squatting. Again, you can just come down and reach back. Just getting our bodies warmed up for the rest of the ab exercises. Whew. So we've really got through that. I'm really feeling that not only just in my lower back and my core, but also in my legs. Whew. Next thing that we're going to do is plank walkout. So just to show what that looks like, we're getting into the push-up position or the plank position. And again, just walking back until we're tightening that core and then pushing back out. So again, just coming back in, walking ourselves back out. We're going to do that for a minute. Feel free to go at your own pace. We don't have to do everything for a minute long. That's just the goal. So I'm going to start that. And again, walking back, back out. And again, when we're doing this exercise, you really want to try to tighten that core throughout the whole exercise. So really trying to imagine that we're pulling in our belly buttons to the backs of our spine. So just like so, walking out those abs, really great exercise. Excuse me while I take a sip of protein. And now we're going to get into some more. So whew. We're now going to do some knee to elbow plank reaches. So for this exercise, back into that push-up or plank position. Probably best from the side. And so we are going to bring knee to elbow and extend that leg back. So knee to elbow, extend that leg back. If you want to make this more difficult, of course you can bring that knee and do a forward reach as well. And so we're going to go through that for a minute, alternating sides. I'm going to start this for a minute. Okay, so back into that plank position, holding in that core, knee to elbow, raise, knee to elbow, raise. So again, take your time with this exercise. It does require some balancing. So again, making sure we're raising that opposite arm and leg, just like so. So it's right knee in, left leg out, just like so. So really good workout. Just adding in that extra bit of cardio. Do you want to stand up between the inchworms? You don't have to stand up between inchworms. You can just come straight back and flat out forward. So just like so. After that, we're going to do some knee raises followed by a crunch reach. So bringing the knees to our chest and coming up and reaching forward with our arms. Just to show you what that looks like. In the sit-up position, that's where we want to end. And we're just coming up. And again, bringing those knees to our chest, reaching past our chest. So we're going to do those for a minute. Then we're going to jump into our workouts. So again, just raising these knees like so. So again, really pick your pace. Of course, the faster that we go, we're really burning off calories. But of course, that might be difficult. So again, just really go at your own pace, whatever's comfortable for you. Whew. Okay, so we've gotten through that warm-up. My abs are certainly feeling it already. Whew. And now we're going to move into some more static workouts. So starting from our sides, we're going to do some side crunches, followed by some side-to-side toe reaches. So just to show you what that looks like. Again, side crunch. What I like to do is I like to put my leg that's going to be knee facing up. I like to put that heel just on top of my bottom leg's ankle, and I like to hook that in just so that my left leg won't push out against my right leg. So coming up from the side, just doing a crunch imagining that your elbow is trying to reach the top of your knee, just like so. So we're going to do 20 of those on each side. So just trying to lift the side of our bodies off the floor. So for me, I'm trying to lift my left shoulder off of the mat. So just like so, I'm already starting to feel that in my obliques. Now we're going to switch sides. So again, now my right leg is going to be hooked underneath my left heel, making that L position like so. And I'm going to be bringing my left elbow to the top of my left knee. Or trying to. And again, just doing these movements 20 times. So, just whipping through those. Whew. Really feeling it on the obliques. So, of course, I've sort of ramped up the difficulty on these workouts just as we're starting to get close to our 20th session. So, just starting to employ some other aspects like cardio, for example. So, from that, we're going to do the side-to-side toe touches. So, from the side, again, I'm keeping my toes facing forward, body straight. I'm just going to be reaching, trying to touch our ankles or our toes. I'm sorry about the the difficulty. Anyways, so we're just going to be reaching again. We're going to do this, I think it is 20 times. Oh, I lied. So we're actually going to do this for a minute. It's a good thing I caught myself there. So I'm going to set the timer on my phone. We're going to be doing side-to-side toe reaches, left reaching over to the left, right reaching over to the right. So again, trying to keep our back straight, shoulders lifted off the floor, maintaining that crunch position, and we're just reaching, trying to touch our toes or our ankles. Again, the pace is really up to you. So just make sure that whatever you're doing, fast or slow, you're doing safely. This is just a great way to tighten that core. You can really feel it, almost like your middle of the stomach is trying to suck something in, like a black hole. You can really feel it pulling on your muscles. 3 more seconds. Whew. All right, so, wow. Already feeling that. Whew. Okay, so moving into our third exercise, we're going to be doing some sitting up with twists. So as I'm coming up, I'll be bringing my right elbow over my right and left knee onto the side of my left knee, then rotating my left elbow over my left and right knee, finishing on the side of my right knee. So again, it's a sit-up followed by that double elbow motion, back down, and then a sit-up. So I'm going to aim to do this 20 times. Again, go at your own pace. Go however it looks best for you. And again, we're trying to alternate sides as we're coming up. So just gonna move a little bit closer. Admittedly, I've already lost count, but I'm confident that I'm somewhere in the tens. Whew. So again, really trying to push through that tightness and that pain in the core. Again, safely, always safely. Just gonna do 2 more. Okay, so gone through those twisting sit-ups. Again, really just works that whole core, that whole midsection from the obliques to the obliques, but also that middle of the core. So whew. Now we're going to be doing a twist hold. So we're going to be doing this for a minute, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. This hold is basically just coming up in that sit-up position, and we're going to hold that twist, trying to get that right knee, right elbow over the right knee, and then same on the other side. So just going to set a timer for 30 seconds. And we're going to get into this. So again, I'm holding it at about a V. If you want to be closer, further back, of course, it'll be more difficult. Just find whatever's comfortable for you. If you're looking for that harder workout further back, a little bit easier, bring your chest closer to your knees. So just starting here, again, in that V position, sitting in that sit-up position. Bring that knee to the side and just trying to hold. So this is, of course, really good for the obliques, really good for the core. And it's also really good for our back, our lower back, that's stabilizing us right now. Perfect. Now we're going to do 30 seconds on the other side. So again, just bringing that elbow over your knee and just maintaining that sit-up position, just like so. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out a good place to put my put my other arm. And again, just reaching over that knee. 5 seconds. Perfect. Okay, so really feeling that in the obliques, really feeling that in the core, just that tightening up. So the next workout that we're going to do is the down and out leg raises. So we're going to just be laying flat on our backs, lifting our legs up, bringing them back down, opening them horizontally, then putting them back together, lifting them up, just like so. So as you can see, lifting them, opening them, lifting them, and opening them. So from the bottom, after we've opened them and brought them to the top, that's going to count as 1. So we're going to do that 20 times. So again, laying flat on your back, arms are to the side for myself. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. So you get the drift. And again, as you're bringing your feet down to open, we're still keeping everything off the floor. Just doing 3 more here. Whew. Just like so. So that's a hard workout. So if you can't do just 20 straight in succession, that's really just a skill progression thing. So everybody will be able to get there, surpass that, no problem in a matter of time. So again, just lifting those legs, bringing them down, opening them, lifting them, etc. So really great workout. Whew. So now we're going to jump into a lower abs specific plank. So just finishing it off with a nice minute plank, and then we'll get into our cool down. I think I might need another sip of protein real quick. Okay, so the lower abs plank is similar to any other plank. Again, if you have some health issues or problems with your wrists, it's a good time to get into the forearm plank. So the forearm plank, again, is just on the flats of your forearm, so palms facing down, and just over on top of that position, holding that plank. So same thing, same rules apply, straight back, all that, just on your forearms. So for this, we're just going to get into that push-up plank position, again on your forearms or not, whatever's most comfortable for you. And we're just going to tighten in those lower abs. And as you can see, as I'm tightening and pulling in that lower part of my stomach, I'm naturally curling my spine. And right when you get to that position, holding in that core, that's when we're going to start that timer. So just sort of curling your shoulders a little bit, sucking in that lower abs, lower part of the stomach, the lower part of the core. And we're going to hold that lower ab plank for a minute. Start that there. And again, sucking in the lower abs. If it helps, you can hang your head between your shoulders and really just focus on that core. So again, we're really holding that lower abdominal muscle in, really trying to clench it. "25 seconds left. So in no way is this a easy exercise, but really great when you can focus on specific parts of your core. Okay. Whew. So we've gotten through our core workout. This is probably the most I've ever sweat through a core workout, which means that I'm doing something right. So now we're going to move into the cool down. So we can take a breather. I know that I personally need one. So there might be other people that need one. And again, it's hard when you're working with that core, but trying to hold in, suck in the stomach, suck in the core, suck in the abs. But you also want to maintain that deep breathing, which of course the exhale is hard to do. But again, it's really just about finding that middle ground where you're most comfortable. So first thing we're going to do is the cat stretch. So getting into this knees below hips, arms below shoulders pose, and we're just going to be pushing our head between our shoulders and curling up the spine. And again, just holding this position for 10 seconds. And while we're doing that cat position, it might be a little bit helpful to, again, just pull in that core. Whenever we're doing these movements, always pull in that core. It just really helps with toning, strengthening, stabilizing. So now we're going to do a cross stretch. So we're just going to cross one knee over our other knee. So for me, I'm bringing my right leg over my left leg, heel to knee, and I'm just going to stretch my side out like so. So again, keeping that back straight. If you're using your arm to stabilize, try to keep that arm straight as well, just so that we're keeping everything straight and really stretching out the obliques as well as the back. A couple seconds here, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So again, now bringing the left leg over, back of my heel to the right of my right knee. And again, just leaning back, trying to keep everything straight and really stretch out those obliques. And even there, still same thing, sucking in that core. Now we're going to do a leg crossover stretch laying down. So similar idea, except we're just going to be pulling our right knee over to our left side, and we're just going to bring it over, and we're just going to hold this position. So holding the knee, keeping it about 90 degrees, parallel to our hips, and just getting into that stretch. Perfect. So same thing. Bring that knee, again 90 degrees, just above the hips. Bring it over to my right side. If you can, you could use your arm for extra leverage, just to get that stretch. And again, trying to keep our shoulders to the back of the floor. And we're just resting in this position. Just like so. Whew. So now we're going to do a standing C stretch. So again, bringing that arm over, really trying to pull and stretch on those obliques. And we're going to do that 10 seconds. So feel free to do this sitting. I think I personally will. If you felt that you had any strain from the warm-up before on your legs, you could also go into the butterfly position and just reach over to the side, and you can just really turn that into a double stretch. So the way that I'm doing this here is I'm trying to stretch parallel to my hips onto my left side, and I'm slightly bending my arm that I'm leaning back on just to give me that extra stretch. But of course I don't want to go too far and pull something. So same thing on the other side. Just reaching over my head. Now we're just really going to try to pull those obliques and really stretch them out. Just like so. So really just stretching everything out. And now we're going to do a quick standing exercise. So if you have something that you can grab onto, just something for leverage. I personally am going to be using what I always use, which is this, like, I don't even know what you call this, but a wardrobe TV stand or something. And I'm just going to be grabbing the ledge that I can here. And we're just going to lean back, again, pushing that buttocks out, bringing our chest low, trying to get it parallel to our hips. And we're just going to hold this position for 10 seconds, or if you need longer, you can certainly hold it for longer. Whew. Just like so. And again, always sucking in that core, tightening everything up. But whew, I think that we've done it. We've gotten through this core exercise. It was certainly a journey, but I'm feeling pretty good about this workout. I hope that the difficulty wasn't too far of a stretch. I did try to keep it in line with what we've been doing so far. And thank you all for joining today. And if you're watching this at a later date, make sure to pause, go over a few things, really go at your own pace. You can always break these up into sets, which is what I recommend doing. So instead of doing 20 outright, you could do 5, 5, 5, and 5. Again, taking those rests as you need them. So thank you all for joining today. My name is Marco Baskin, I'm Loctite's Outside Coordinator, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. I will be back Friday to go through a really good leg day. I hope to sort of jump that a little bit in difficulty, but not too much. So anyways, thank you all for joining. Take care. Bye, everyone.